Today we're going to talk about questions that you need to ask your financial advisor. And joining us today is Gabe Rockers from Edward Jones. Hello, Gabe.
Hi, Mike. How are you this afternoon?
I'm doing fantastic. I hope you're doing well as well.
I am. Thank you for asking.
All right, let's get into some of these questions. We'll start off with the first one. Are my goals still realistic?
Yeah, so if we're talking about a few suggestions when people come in to visit with their financial advisor in an annual review basis, hopefully first and foremost, relationally, the advisor engaged you when first meeting about your goals. I mean, I think that's number one most important is what is it that you're trying to save money for? What is it you're investing for? What's the time horizon before you need that money? And how comfortable are you with risk as it pertains to markets ups and downs and performance on your money? So yeah, when a client comes in, the first thing we should be discussing is what are your goals? Are they the same today? And clients hopefully are going to inquire whether or not their goals are realistic relative to their income and expense situation.
And the other one is, are you taking on too much? That's a good question to ask as well.
Yeah, so when we talk about risk components and somebody's tolerance for risk, the best way to make money in the market is to stay in the market over time. And if you're taking on too much risk when markets get disrupted like they very much so did in March and early April, if you freak out, you want to bail out. And historically, that really means you're selling low, which is the antithesis of what we want to do as a successful investor. And so, yes, we want to make sure that a client's asset allocation and portfolio construction mirrors their comfort or their tolerance for risk, whether we don't want to be too conservative or we won't grow enough to get to our goals on time, and we darn sure don't want to take on too much risk and have the plan blow up and never get there.
And again, there's a couple others that we'll just quickly touch on. How will changes in my life affect my investment strategy?
Correct. So throughout life, we experience change. Sometimes it's we get married. Sadly, sometimes it's a divorce. Maybe we're having a child and now we're building a family, and that may redirect our goals or redirect where our budgeted money is going. And so to review those things and understand how those changes impact your goals and your plan is of utmost importance.
All right, Gabe, how do we get a hold of you?
So I'm on the South Belt down near the Tractor Supply and the Walmart. Anybody can walk in, introduce themselves. We'll gather a little bit of information and try to set a time to dig in a little bit deeper. Or anybody that's got the internet can search Edward Jones and find our location and our phone number.
Gabe Rockers, Edward Jones, great advice. Thank you very much.
Thank you guys for having me and allowing me to sponsor this segment.
You got it. Stay with us. We're going to be right back.